Alright guys, so today I'm going to talk about the things that I love and things that I don't like about the CLK 500. This specific year is a 2005 V8, and you know, I definitely love this car more than I hate it, but I'm going to go over the things that I like and things that I don't. Five of both. So starting with number one, definitely the looks. I mean, just look at it. Like, this is very beautiful. It holds up, like, even today. 2023 still holds up. And this has the AMG package, so it has the AMG wheels. Let's see if we can see it on this side. But it has, yeah, right here, the AMG logo on the brake calipers. It's like, it's just crazy. And this is a convertible. It's just a great looking car. You know, the wheels, granted, I did get done professionally. I got them powder coated. They were like gray. I'll post a picture of what it used to look like before they got painted. Obviously debadged. I think it looks a lot better debadged for sure. Definitely looks a lot better. But even with those minor things, and I added that V8 logo. And obviously, you know, this is just a beautiful car. Now, obviously, you're going to say, well, it's definitely older, but it looks so good. And this grille I actually replaced too. This used to be kind of chrome, but now this is like black with the chrome logo. I don't know if I want to de-chrome it yet. I feel like the chrome kind of gives it that classic look for sure, especially like keeping the chrome on the wheels, you know, the logo on the wheels, chrome, definitely. But I don't know yet, but we'll get to that, you know, later on. Second thing I want to talk about is the reliability. Now, this car has been fairly reliable. I got this back in January. I did some minor things, which I'll talk in another video. I guess minor, maybe something major, but you know, that just comes at the price of having an older car. But I will say that this has been fairly reliable. I haven't really had any issues like engine wise, you know, to drive. It hasn't ruined my experience at all. So definitely can't complain there about, you know, the ability of the vehicle and, you know, whatnot. So, and then next is the interior. As you can see, the interior, I really like the interior. I like that the fact that it has a push button for an 05. It has a push button on the actual gear selector. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I've never seen that on a car. And it's the keyless go system for an 05, so I can come up to the door and unlock it. Like I said, push start. It has a navigation, believe it or not, for an 05. It has a navigation. It's also very, very, very comfortable. I can't even lie. It's probably the most comfortable vehicle, one of the most comfortable vehicles I've sat in. And that's saying a lot, because I've been in a lot of different vehicles. And the sound system is just very good. The sound system is really good. Like, I can hear everything perfectly clear, especially when I take the top down, which actually I'm gonna take down for you guys right now. Oh yeah. Now look at it. Yeah. That looks so good. I get so many looks with this car. You guys just don't understand. So many people come up to me, it's like, what year is this? This sounds amazing. This is awesome. This looks great. And it's just a beautiful car. The fourth thing is the exhaust. The exhaust is absolutely insane in this vehicle. Like, I love it. Definitely surprised me when I got the exhaust done. Really, the only thing that I got done with the exhaust was the got a resonator delete. I removed the secondary cats, and I have a smaller muffler on the rear. But I'm not sure if I want to keep the smaller muffler. I mean, it sounds amazing, as you guys can hear, you know. But definitely is something I'm going to think about, and we'll see in the future. And the fifth thing kind of ties in with the exhaust, but it's the performance. This car produces 303 horsepower, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but this car coming in at about 3,700 pounds, it keeps up, surprisingly, it keeps up with a lot of cars. Like, it keeps up with a lot of modern cars, like a lot of modern V8s. Like, well, I'm not saying it's going to be the Hellcat, I'm not saying it's going to be the Z06, it's not anything like that, but it can definitely keep up with a lot of V8s, like a lot of V8s, and you know, like RT, it can actually sometimes it can keep up with GTs, SSs. Not saying it beats them, but it can keep up. It's very impressive. People look, they're like, "What the hell is that?" And it's, you know, it's just crazy that Mercedes, they really engineered this car to perfection. They're like, it's really good. And like I said, for an '05 to keep up with a lot of cars made now in 2023, it's, to be honest, a damn shame. But man, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So now things that I don't like. Okay, so number one, now the top that I just did, this top leaks, and it predominantly leaks right at this connector here and that connector here. It doesn't leak anywhere else. Now, I've been trying to find a solution as to how I can stop the leak. I have an idea. I'll probably make a video on it. So I have an idea on what to do, and I just I need to test it, because it's really only when it rains, when it's a heavy rainfall. When I go through car washes, it's pretty much fine. I've only had to do it once, but other than that, it's okay for the most part. But yeah, that needs to get some attention, because I don't want the seals to get any worse. The second thing is the lack of interior lights. Now, I know you probably don't see that as a bad thing, but especially at night. Now, I have limo tit all the way around. Now, obviously, that's not the fault of the vehicle for being so dark in here, but I will say just having these lights right here is not enough. You would like to have like a dome light if there was one, you know, like where, you know, the roof would be right here. But I understand it's a convertible. I mean, it's going to be limited on the lights. I mean, lights on the dash are obviously bright at night, but it's actually kind of hard to see during the day. Believe it or not. Could be my eyes, you know, I'm getting old, but hey, it is what it is. So, I mean, that could be an issue, but definitely, I mean, you only got the two lights right here, then you got this big one. I'll probably just switch them to LEDs, and that'll probably solve that. But all in all, I mean, it's minor. Like, the third thing I don't really like is the lack of Bluetooth and some modern accessories. So this car doesn't have heated or cooled seats, doesn't have vibrating seats. It does have, actually, it does have, you know, obviously it's a Mercedes, but it has, you know, power seats, but it lacks Bluetooth. Now, you see this button here, telephone, you know, that's for a telephone that comes with this vehicle. That's not like a Bluetooth button to connect your Bluetooth phone. I don't know, you know, where's that phone, to be honest with you, because I pressed it, I haven't been able to connect it or figure it out. But yeah, this car lacks Bluetooth, but how I listen to my music is with this Bluetooth receiver right here, you know, this FM transmitter, and this is actually the best one I've ever had, because it is extremely clear. Like, it's crystal clear coming into the radio. Number 4, I kind of said this earlier, but definitely, like, having these lighter colors definitely attracts more dirt, and it's just not hard to clean, but you have to clean it often. This is a light color. You definitely want to, like, see, now I have to clean this, you know. It's just, especially you keep your arm here a lot, you know, you keep your arm and, you know, sweat or whatever, you know what it is. Especially having to top down the elements from outside and everything. It can just make it dirty, so I have to keep this clean. I mean, once it's clean, oh my God, it's beautiful. Like, now it's pretty clean. I say it's about like a 7 out of 10 right now, but for the most part, I try to keep it clean, and it usually stays clean, but you really have to keep up on it. Number 5 is definitely something that bothers me is sometimes the throttle response is delayed. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes when I get on it, it takes it like a second or two to go. It doesn't happen a lot. It's actually pretty quick stock. Surprisingly, I thought this was going to be kind of limited, but Mercedes, they did pretty good with the engineering of this vehicle. But the throttle response, it's pretty. It's good, but it can be better, and we'll see in the future on what I'll do with that. We'll see if we get a TCU tune. I do plan on eventually getting a tune for the vehicle. Yeah, this was on my list on things that, you know, I dislike and things that I like. In another video, I'll go over kind of the major issues that I've ran into, or common issues that I ran into, and things that you can fix, things that I fix. Just tips and tricks on how to keep this car, you know, keep running and perform even better. So this is Ace Prove, and I'll catch you guys later.